What is up, fellow nerds, and welcome back to the Dapper Snapper Gaming channel, and welcome back to Wi-Fi Wednesday. That's right, another week, another team, another battle, and hopefully another win. Now, this week we are featuring another really fun team, and this time featuring Salamance. Now, I don't know how I've skipped over Salamance ever since it got put back into the game, but I just haven't used it yet, and I'm really excited to use it. I didn't want to go with the typical set of Moxie and Dragon Dance, which is of course very good, but I wanted to try out a special set, and it got some new toys in Hurricane, and with specs, this thing's going to be a lot of fun to work with. So if you're excited to see Salamance put in some work today, make sure to leave a like on the video, subscribe if you haven't already, share the video with your friends, and of course click that bell so you don't miss any of my future upcoming videos. Now, the reason we're using Salamance, another reason we're using Salamance, I guess, is because we are currently working through our Pokemon Emerald Randomizer Nuzlocke. New episode of that dropping on Friday, and our starter was, spoiler alert if you haven't seen it yet, a Bagon. And so I wanted to feature what this thing could become if it survives that long. So make sure to check that series out as well. New episodes up every Friday. I know you're busy watching WandaVision, but you could squeeze this in before, or, well, no, you're after, not before. You watch that before, and then watch this after. But it's a lot of fun. This is really cool, and I really love that series, and so make sure you check that out as well. So Salamance, right? One of our pseudo legendaries, a very powerful Mon, very fast at 100. I mean, not very fast, but fast at 100. We've got 110 special attack. Yes, the attack is higher, but that's too easy, right? It's too easy to go with the physical set with the Moxie and the Dragon Dance, and it's just too easy. So we're trying to get a little bit of a challenge here and go with a special set instead. This also does take your opponents off guard when you have something like this, and so I wanted to give that a try. So we've got Hurricane, Draco, Fire Blast, and Hydro Pump, just a bunch of different coverage, and just try to catch as many things as we can, and I think this is a really fun set. Now, I've paired it with a Zeraora, so 2 UU Mons on this team, rather than, normally people when they build these, they'll take a lower tier Mon and then they'll put 5 OU Mons with it. I wanted a second UU Mon on this one because I think that it actually pairs with Salamance pretty well. Obviously, it's weak to ground, and so Salamance covers that. It covers an electric weakness of Tapu Fini, and Salamance is neutral to it. So, it's pretty good. It also helps to deal with things like Dragapult and Weavile that are a little bit faster than the Salamance and threaten it that way, and so it can also take those out. We're running Expert Belt here. I want the ability to be able to switch moves without having to take Life Orb recoil, especially when clicking Volt Switch. And Expert Belt with Knockoff after Rocks does OHKO a Dragapult with no bulk, and so that is the calc we're going for. So after Rocks, we do OHKO a Dragapult at full with Knockoff, so that is what that is for. We have a Landorus here, and this is a defensive Landorus. I don't normally run this specific set, but this set works really well on this team in my opinion. So we've got double Intimidate to help shut down the really powerful physical attackers that are out there, and this gives us yet another form of switch priority, which is really good. So we've got Volt Turn going on here, Stealth Rocks, and then EQ and Knockoff. Knockoff especially for knocking off things like Scarfs, things that are going to make the Salamance slower than your opponent. So helping to deal with that specifically. We've got a Tapu Fini, which is good. It helps with our ice weakness. This team is a little weak to ice, but this thing helps. 4 times weaknesses in Salamance and Landorus definitely make this a little bit more difficult, but we've got Fini here to help with that, as well as a Volcarona. Obviously, this thing's electric weakness is helped a lot by Zeraora, so that helps that out too. We've got Taunt to stop opposing rocks, spikes, anything like that if a Ferrothorn wanted to come in. And then we've got Defog on this as well to try to keep any kind of webs, rocks, spikes, anything like that off of our side. Although this team really isn't all that weak to hazards. The bigger thing is getting rocks up on the other side. That's going to be super helpful. Now we have a Scarf Kartana. Definitely a very strong threat, being very fast with a Scarf, hitting super hard with 181 attack. It's absolutely insane how much power this thing has, and I love having this thing as a revenge killer. That's kind of what this thing is for. Just come in there, pick off something here and there, get out, come in, pick off something, get out. And so I like having that around. It's really, really helpful for that. And again, knockoff on this as well. So yeah, we do have triple knockoff. So we're really trying to limit the utility on my opponent's side. And so yeah, that is on purpose. I do want to be able to get rid of all those items. We're looking for scarves, we're looking for any kind of useful items and try to get rid of those. And finally, Volcarona, another mod that I don't think I've used yet since it dropped, even though this thing is busted. This thing is so good now with the introduction of heavy duty boots, not having to worry about taking rocks damage on the way in. You know, obviously we do have defog, but what happens if something goes wrong, right? So this is there to help if something does happen to go wrong and we can't get rid of the stealth rocks for some reason. We have to sack Finny for whatever reason it happens to be, and then we can set up and go nuts with this as well. So somewhat of a balanced team, but very offensive in nature, and I think this team is a lot of fun. And so I guess it is time to go ahead and jump into today's battle. Let's jump into today's battle, and we've got some cool stuff. We've got a Golurk, we've got a Durant, Haxorus. All right, some pretty cool stuff, some diverse picks here. Inteleon could be interesting. Inteleon's pretty fast, so that actually could be somewhat of an issue. Haxorus should be fine, though, I think. Haxorus is a little slower than us. So as long as it doesn't get like a scale shot boost, then I think we can deal with this pretty well. We should have a super effective move for everything except Crawdaunt and Inteleon. So I think we're fine here on Salamance. And we've got Zero Aura to cover that pesky Inteleon and the Crawdaunt. So I think this is fine. I think Salamance could actually do some work here. May just have to switch in and out here and there. But I mean, Dracos are Dracos. They do a ton of damage. It's crazy. Question of the day for the comments down below. In all of Pokemon games, you normally, when you use Fly, it's a generic Pokemon just animation of some sort. What Pokemon would you like to be your Fly user? That is the question of the day. Let me know down there. I would love to know. Also, make sure to check out the Discord. We have a lot of fun stuff going on in there, and you can of course talk to me. I talk to you guys. It's where I can ask for suggestions, things like that, and of course my Twitter. All of this down in the description below. My DMs are open as well there. So Crawdaunt obviously being a bad lead here. The obvious switch is to go into the Golurk, so I'm going to go ahead and knock off here. I don't want to play anything too crazy here, but Golurk was the obvious switch there. And so we're just going to go ahead and knock off turn one. And it's almost gone. Choice Banded. Ooh. That could have been spicy. That could have been spicy. Alright, this thing's gone. We are free to click electric moves now, which is amazing. And I'm a fan of that. Now, that thing was not really much of a threat to Salamance, especially since we have Hydro Pump. But that's fine. Next is an Air Balloon Metagross. I'm gonna Volt Switch out. Go ahead and break the balloon. So you are now on the ground. And what do you click here? EQ? I'm gonna take the risk. Let's go Salamence early. If he clicks Ice Punch, he's an absolute beast. Don't click Ice Punch. It's EQ. Nice. Alright. Very good, very good. So, EQ is kind of the obvious thing here. I'm just going to click Fire Blast. I'm going to go for the obvious play here. It is Protect. Alright. That's respectable. Scouting out what I'm going to go for. I see you. So now you probably go Inteleon. And in that case, I'm going to hard switch into Kartana here. This covers either way, so I think that's fine. I'm going to have to switch moves either way. Yep. Into Crawdaunt, same difference. I'm fine with that either way. Sacred Sword hits neutrally on pretty much everything. Leaf Blade is stab. We'll click Sacred Sword. Yeah, you don't live that. Very good, very good. So, I'm not sure what you went for there, but I mean, there wasn't really much of an option. Nothing really wants to take a Sacred Sword, especially not now that I'm +1. So it is Inteleon that comes in here. I'm going to click Sacred Sword again at +1. We are Scarfed, and we're about to reveal it. And you're gone. Crit, I doubt the crit mattered at +1. I highly doubt that mattered. Sacred Sword is a roll at +1. It was already a 75% chance. So, I mean, you know. I'm not going to sweep here. I don't want to sweep. I'm going to go back into mint. Intimidate's nice. And I don't think you can really do a whole lot to a Salamance with a Durant. Yeah, superpower, that's fine. Especially at -1. And now you're at -2. Fine with me. I'm going to click Fire Blast. How much does Fire Blast do to a Haxorus? That's the question. Or how much does Draco do to a Durant? That is another question. Actually, we can just click Draco here. That's fine. Yeah, Draco has a chance to knock this thing out. What about Haxorus? Yeah, Fire Blast doesn't do nearly as much. I'm just gonna drop a Draco here. Stays in. All right. Good damage. Very good damage. Actually goes for Stone Edge and misses. That's hustle for you. We'll click Draco again. Yeah, that's hustle for you. At -1 though, or -2 rather. How much would Stone Edge have done? It would have done a chunk. Although he wasn't Life Orb, but Jolly, I mean, that still does about half, which is a good chunk. We're -4 now, so I don't think we want to stay in on this at the moment. We are faster, but we won't kill at -4. So, yeah, we're out. Going to Landorus here. This allows us to Intimidate once again. It is DD, which is bad. Very bad. But I think we'll be fine. I'm gonna knock off here. Dragon Dances again. Okay. He's going for it all right here, right now. So, +2 speed, +1 attack. Lumberry to help with the confusion. Makes sense. So, the thing is though, basically, if you click Outrage, you're gonna go down. Because of Finny. So, you can click Outrage. Alright. Committing to it. I see you. I see you. Salamance cannot outspeed at this range. He's at +2. But what we can do is slowly intimidate stall him. So it does go for the Max Wormwind. That's fine. We'll lose our Landorus here. Actually, Landorus survives because Landorus is a beast. Let's go. Does drop our attack, which is fine. I don't really mind that. I'll stay in. I don't mind losing this. Does go for the Wormwind again, which is fine. So what we'll do now is we'll go into our Salamance, Intimidate one more time, and then hard switch into Finny. So you're now at neutral attack, +2 speed, and we'll go hard Finny. So go ahead and Wormwood for me. I'd appreciate it. Again, like at this point in the battle, Landorus is fine. I really don't mind losing it. And yeah, once you shrink, when you click Outrage, this thing's gone, even with your speed. So I don't really mind that at all. I'm just gonna click Moonblast here. That threatens this thing to do... Okay, Poison Jab, I see. Yeah, but where you're at neutral attack now and not +2, I don't care. Get out of here. Perfect. And that's Haxorus gone. Alright, so the last thing we need to do is get off a big ol' Fire Blast from Salamance on this Metagross. And I think we can wrap this battle up. So pretty fun battle. I like it. Some mons you don't see every day. Do we taunt just to be a... Yeah, I think we taunt. Does go for Bullet Punch. That's fine. No, like, weird agility shenanigans or anything like that. I don't want to deal with that. I don't want any of that. We'll click Scald. We can't burn. I mean, you just keep clicking that. That's fine. Should have just clicked Iron Head. It's not doing all that much damage, but it's okay. I really would rather him just knock me out. Like, I want Finny to go down here. I'm gonna click Moonblast. Like, I want you to knock this out. Please. Thank you. I just want my free switch. That's all I want. That's all I want. And we go Mens here. And we are free to click Fire Blast and clean the game up. So very, very nice. This is cool. This was really, really cool. My opponent maxed. So why risk the accuracy when you don't have to? And it's not going to change the outcome unless I miss like every single Fire Blast, because he really can't do all that much to me as a Salamance, unless he has Ice Punch. In which case, you know, we've got some moves on everything else, so it's, you know, we're gonna win this no matter what. Oh, Bullet Punch, big damage. I see you. Very good. So let's go ahead and wrap this up. Nice job, Salamance. Good showing, good showing. So thank you all so much for watching this episode of Wi-Fi Wednesday. I hope you enjoyed. Friday, we will be having episode 3 of our Pokemon Emerald Randomizer Nuzlocke. Hopefully we won't, you know, lose all of our mods, and that would be unfortunate. But yeah, we'll just have to see what happens this week, and I'm really, really excited to be bringing all of those for you. So again, make sure to leave a like on the video, subscribe if you haven't already, and share the video and channel with your friends. We just reached 250 subscribers, and so I'm super thankful for you all. And let's see if we can reach our goal of 500 by the end of the year. That would be absolutely awesome. I'm looking forward to where this channel can go, and I can't go anywhere without you guys. So thank you so much. So stay safe out there, stay healthy. We'll see you later. Bye-bye.